So the last shot really of the series is the snake shot. It's been known as the jet, been known as a wrist rocket, but predominantly around the world it's known as the snake. This is a shot that has two variations of where you can start. You either predominantly start in the middle, or you can walk it around, as we saw with a pin. But have a look at the difference. The main difference, have a look at my wrist. I'm not shooting it like this. All the other shots we shot like this, or like this, or like this. It's all been involved with a hand around it. I'm now going to use my wrist about here. I'm going to rock on the ball. So you keep on my hand, and when I shoot it, I'm just going to extend up and catch it in what we call a monkey grip. Alright, so I'll do that one last time so you can have a look, and I'll do it in slow motion for you. So I'm going to rock on the ball.
Let me just try and get the ball and your wrist. So go on.
So I'm going to rock on the ball here. I'm going to pull up, push or pull. I'm going to push in this instance and pull up. To there.
Okay, can you just run us through that slower?
Crikey. So really into slow motion now. I'm going to rock on the rod. I'm going to push slowly away from me. You can push or pull, but in this instance I'll do a push. Push away, and you're going to pull up like that.
Okay. Full speed?
Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this at pace.
That's ridiculous.
So it's so easy to hit it hard. So you look at the depth, that's coming right in this part of the goal here. And again, you can shoot that as a push or a pull. Everyone has a preferred side. Well, most people have a preferred side. I like both.
Can you literally just shoot either?
Yeah.
With equal?
Well, if I rock on the ball now, you just shout to me push or pull as I'm doing it, and I'll shoot which one you want.
All right, so go for a push.
We can do the same.
Okay.
I'm just going to go for a pull. But the other thing here, easy to hit a straight. So as I'm rocking on it here, I've got that straight. So rocking on it, there's that straight.
It's amazing how many bounce back out from that particular shot. Is it just the power that you get in that shot compared with the others?
There's two things. It's the power and the fact that this is a high quality home play, but it's not a tournament table. The tournament table has the panel at the back. Is often got rubber on it,
right?
So it dampens the speed, and it can be a little bit deeper. We're only talking a quarter of an inch, maybe half an inch, but obviously the ball then goes down and into the recess a bit more. Yeah, you still get bounce outs, maybe 1 in 10, but not like you will on a good quality home play. On the tournaments, they've just got a little bit softer at the back just to cushion that ball down. And also for mothers and wives who don't want to hear the ball as much.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll show it one last time.
Okay.
Just going to show that push side. So again, we're rocking on the ball. It's about 3/4 pace, and away we go. Notice where this man's finished. He hasn't finished here, because what I've done is I've gone across the ball and squared it off. So I've gone here, so I've pushed, I've gone there, and as I hit it, I'm going to come back across it. So it's going to be from there to there. So look, I've come back across the ball. Again, it's about squaring a ball off. Because we're generating such speed laterally, it's all about getting that ball to go square.
So for an absolute beginner then to start playing that shot, how should they start to practice it? Because even though you've done it full speed, slow speed, medium speed, it still looks really tricky to even attempt to do. So how would you suggest?
I would suggest for a beginner, they get themselves a little chart of paper. They write on it push, pull, tic-tac, front pin, snake, and they don't just practice one shot. They practice 10 or 12 repetitions of each shot for the first 2-3 months of playing, and get used to all the shots, because while you're learning to play, there will be a case that someone will block you really well. We all have to have a second shot in case you're not shooting it that well. So you need to be comfortable with all elements of it. So I would recommend you look at the tutorial videos we've done and practice them all. The snake is the easiest to break down. I'm simply going to put my wrist on the rod. And the first thing I'm going to do is learn the snatch. which is the finish, which is this bit. Look how I catch it there. What I don't do is that and try and catch it too early. I've got to let it extend into the fingers. I've got to let it follow through. My fingers have to stop it from going further. That's the important thing. If you try and stop it too early and stop it here, you'll get no power. So if you watch, if I try and stop it too early, you get no power. I have to allow it to go to the full depth of those fingers.
Okay.
So that's the end of the shot. So we're learning this in reverse. That's the finish. Here's the next part. Going to one side. So you rock on it. If you notice, it goes to about half the ball. See there?
Yep.
It's about half the ball. You can do that, but it's not quite so easy to get rhythm. So we're going to go to about half the ball. We're going to rock on it. We're going to pick one side. And we're going to snatch. One training method that's really, really good is to put two balls out. I'll put that on just for now. So I'm going to practice the rock. So I know what a rock is. Now I'm not going to rock anymore. I'm going to come off and hit it. So I'm practicing coming from one ball to the other and hitting it. So I'm going to go from here to there. And now we know how to move the ball. So a little bit of downward pressure, and watch how we do it. It's just a way of just learning the shot.
Right. So the point of using the two balls then is what?
It's understanding the feel of how it is to be on the ball in the middle,
Yep.
and the ball on the edge, without having to worry about dragging the ball.
The move as well.
Yeah. So we're learning. So we've learned how to score it, the snatch, finishing in that monkey grip. We've learned how to rock on it. Now, the next stage is to put the two together, but I think there's a stage in the middle. And that's learning to be here, feeling that, then simply stopping, and going from that position to hitting it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to learn. And one thing I do to warm up at every tournament, the fact I shoot one of the best snakes in the country, is I still warm up like that. So I'll still do that as a little warm-up exercise, just to make sure I'm hitting it right, before I then develop into hitting it like that. That's the idea for me. I just want to give myself that best chance to warm up.
For more Foosball coaching videos with Ben Mason, please visit homelessdirect.com/Foosball.